This is just for us. Do you recognize yourself as a sinner, needing salvation from Jehovah God?
I do.
And have you repented of your sins?
I have.
Do you dedicate yourself to the truth? Forever and ever.
I do.
My beautiful viewers, today I want to put you all in an amazing movie called You Can Live Forever. It's a movie that has two beautiful women, Jaime and Marika. Jaime is a non-believer, but Marika is a true devoted Jehovah Witness believer. Despite being a non-believer, Jaime also is a lesbian, but things change for her when she meets Marika, a true devoted Jehovah Witness believer, and also she has a boyfriend. Marika and Jaime at first became friends, but through Marika inviting her to her father's house in the name of fellowship, and spending some of the night in Marika's bed and being almost most of the time together, one thing led to another that together they developed feelings for each other and became attracted to each other. That led them to fall in love with one another.
Jaime. Right? How come you're hiding out here?
I thought we'd be leaving right away.
I'm Marika.
Do I call you Sister Marika?
Sounds weird when you say it.
Feels weird to say.
After the death of her father, teenage Jaime moves in with her aunt in a small, largely French-speaking town. Her aunt welcomes her to her house with a wide open heart. Being without a child due to her and her husband's beliefs, Jaime's aunt becomes emotionally attached to her that made her to see Jaime as the daughter she never had. Jaime's aunt and uncle are Jehovah's Witnesses, and while Jaime lives with them, they expect her to take part too. Everything to her becomes new. And lonely at first, she continues with her studies in a new school where she felt unhappy at first, but later made a friend with one of her classmates called Nathan.
Hey, did you find your classes okay?
Yeah, thanks. I can barely even speak French.
Mine's okay. Maybe I can teach you.
Tu viens?
Or you could get a French boyfriend.
No, thank you.
You should come over this week to my house. For dinner?
Okay.
Jaime, who feels isolated as a non-believer, attends a Jehovah's Witness meeting, where she catches the eye of Marika, the daughter of the congregation's leader. It was like love at first sight to me. After their meeting, Marika approaches her and befriends her by inviting her to a dinner at her father's house. Frank, Marika's father, warmly welcomes her to his house, where together as a Jehovah Witness family together, they shared a prayer first before enjoying their meal, as usual. Jaime, as a non-believer, doesn't close her eyes only to find Marika staring at her. Later, Marika takes her to her room to know her better, in which they become connected to an extent where Marika decides to teach her how to play piano.
Marika from the meeting asked me over for dinner this week.
She did? That's wonderful.
You should go.
Marika's a lovely girl.
It's just dinner. Take it easy.
As they become closer to each other, one of Marika's night invites, Marika asks Jaime to spend the night with her, which made her develop feelings for her but couldn't act upon them because, according to her, Marika has a boyfriend. And to make it worse, she is a Jehovah Witness believer. Even though she developed a strong feelings for her, she couldn't disclose her true feelings to her. All she could be at the time was her friend. On the other hand, Marika didn't mind. If she was a believer or not, all she wanted was her to be there in her life. Despite her sister being so hard on her by interrogating her about her life choices, she didn't care. All she wanted the most was Jaime to be there when she needed her.
It kind kind of looks like something from one of your magazines.
This is much too fancy. Somebody painted it in the 1800s.
You trying to convert me?
Not unless you want me to.
Jaime and Marika's relationship together is so intriguing and lovable to watch. The way they care and do things together is beautiful and perfect for you to miss. Jaime tries to become a believer so as to feel closer to Marika, but she couldn't believe it. But what I love most about their relationship is how Marika tells her that it's not a must for Jaime to be a believer because she can believe for herself and for her too. Despite Jaime breaking the rules of a Jehovah Witness believer, Marika doesn't banish her out, but instead becomes closer to her than before. This led Marika to develop a strong feeling for Jaime, in which she couldn't hide it for long and kissed Jaime after saying a word of prayer and later acts like it never happened. Thinking she could control herself, Marika and Jaime became more intimate with each other.
Hey. Are you allowed to talk to me?
What? Of course.
I just thought we weren't allowed to hang out unless it was in Bible study or whatever.
Really? It's really not that big of a deal.
Your dad's not mad.
My dad loves you. Everyone does.
The movie is worth watching. The way Marika and Jaime find love despite their beliefs is so intriguing and a must-watch sapphic film. For being a non-believer, Jaime didn't change her beliefs so she can be with Marika, and Marika didn't stop to be a Jehovah Witness because of her feelings for her. Through this, we learn that it doesn't necessarily mean one has to change her beliefs for another. Just be truthful to yourself and everything will be so clear and perfect for you. If your partner wants you to change your beliefs, do it if you're comfortable with it. If not, don't force it on yourself. Do it willingly. And what I love most about this beautiful and perfect movie is how it explores themes of faith, love, identity, and the challenges of navigating a tight-knit community with differing beliefs.
Did you want to pray with me?
Really?
Come on. Would you just try it?
Okay.
Jehovah, thank you for bringing me Jaime when she needed me most, and when I needed her.
That marks the end of this beautiful video. Until next time, thanks for viewing.
We touch, we break, make it seem like we feel the same. We